going to describe today the part of the part of physics. The name of the part is motion. So normally when we say about motion, we come to a reasonable answer that motion is something that we travel from one point to another. If we take a normal point, then that will be the starting point, and another point if we take, then that will be the destination point. But coming to the part from physics, if we say something from physics, then it will describe the motion in three different points. The first point we are going to get in physics is distance. The second point that is going to be involved in motion is displacement. The third point that is going to be involved in motion is speed, and this is the formula of speed. So coming to the formula, first we need to describe what is distance along with what is displacement. Suppose we take a initial point, a starting point, and from this point we are going to a final destination. If we mark this point as A, if we mark this point, that destination point as B, and coming to the point, if we start our traveling from point A to point B, and after point B we are reversing our direction and coming from point B to point C, then the total path covered from A to B and B to C is our distance. But we have seen that we have traveled from A to B and after B to C. The total path covered is our distance. But what is the original distance between A and C? That is our displacement. The shortest distance between the 2 points, between our starting point and the final destination, is the displacement. So this is displacement. Displacement. So this distance cannot be zero, but displacement can be zero. How? Let's see. Starting from point A, we are traveling to B. After that we are reversing our direction from B to again C. First A to B, then again B to C. Our distance is AB plus BA. But displacement from A to A, that is the shortest distance from A to A, is 0. So that is the difference between distance and displacement. So coming to the point about why I am describing this distance or why I am describing this displacement. This distance, the distance is actually a measurement from a starting point to an ending point, and that distance is required for the calculation of speed. And for the calculation of speed, we need two quantities. One is distance, another is time. So that is the formula of speed. Speed is equal to distance by time. And if we now coming to the point about uniform motion and non-uniform motion. How is uniform motion and non-uniform motion related to speed? In uniform motion, if we have an interval of time, interval of distance, suppose if we take first distance as 1 kilometer, second distance as 2 kilometer, third distance as 3 kilometer, and if we take time, first time as 1 hour, second time as 2 hours, and third time as 3 hours. And if we find the speed from this distance and time, then what we are going to get? Let's just see. Speed is equal to distance by time. That is, first one, 1 kilometer divided by 1 hour is equal to 1 kilometer per hour. Similarly, if we divide 2 km by 2 hours, we are going to get 1 km per hour. If we divide 3 km by 3 hours, then also we are going to get 1 km per hour. That means in both of the three cases the speed is same. If in both three cases, if in all the three cases the speed is same, then it is going to be uniform motion. But in case of non-uniform motion, if we take distance, suppose first distance is 1 kilometer, second distance is 3 kilometer, and third distance is 5 kilometer. Time. If we take first time as 1 hour, second time as 2 hours, and third time as 3 hours, then what is the result that we are going to get? As we know the formula of speed, distance by time. So coming to the fast speed, that is number 1. There the speed is one by 1, that is 1 kilometer per hour. So coming to the second part, three kilometer divided by 2 hours equal to 1.5 kilometer per hour. Coming to the third part, five kilometer divided by 3. So the last speed is 1.66 kilometer per hour. So from this we can know that what is the difference between uniform motion and non-uniform motion. The difference between uniform motion and non-uniform motion is that the speed of uniform motion will be remaining constant. That is due to the reason that the interval of distance is always the same and interval of time is also the same. But coming to the part about non-uniform motion, the interval of distance is somewhat different and the interval of time is somewhat different. If we compare these two tables, then we will get that the interval of distance is 1 kilometer. Here the interval of distance is, here is 2 kilometer distance, here is 2 kilometer distance. But in this case, in uniform motion, the time interval is same, that is 1 kilometer, that is 1 kilometer. But in this case also, non-uniform motion, the time is same but distance is different. So coming to the point about if the speed differs in all the intervals, then the motions will be either uniform or non-uniform. That means if in all the intervals the speed is same, that will fall under uniform motion. But if in all the cases the speed is different, then that will fall under non-uniform motion. So that is for today. Let's come in the next class.